Hello, my friends. Welcome to your 30-minute core and ab training workout. If you'll notice, I obviously am on the floor on a mat, and I have a chair close by. We'll use it for one exercise. You don't have to have it. You can use the floor. You can also use a coffee table or a workout bench. So let's get started. Go ahead and lay all the way down. The exercises will be 50 minutes each, and we'll just work our way through. No repeats. Yay! All right, so fingertips resting lightly on the head, elbows are wide, press down through your back, feel the core muscles engage, tighten up those glutes, and give me a crunch. So you're wanting to use the abdominal to pull on the rib cage, and as you do, as it pulls on the rib cage, the shoulder blades will peel off the mat. Nice and controlled today. No momentum. Exhaling as you come up, inhaling as you come down. Continuing to keep that low back, pressing down into the floor. Notice as I crunch, the elbows do not move. That's because I'm not using my head to lift and recover. Okay, clockwise crunches. Hands behind the head, fingertips, elbows wide. Press down to the low back, engage the core. You're gonna come up, you're gonna crunch up, side bend to the right, down to the center, left, and back up. Clockwise. Again, pressing your head into your fingertips. This makes it a little bit more difficult for you to use your head and your neck, actually your neck, to crunch. And then again, keeping those elbows wide also forces you to use the core. Recover. And we're going to go the other way. Counterclockwise crunches. Here we go. Make that side bend as big as you can. Keep that low back pressing into the floor as you come down. Make that crunch as high as you can, using the abdominal, not the neck. If you feel your neck working, lower the crunch. Recover. Alrighty. Grab a hamstring, roll yourself up, coming over onto the stomach to back extensions. Using the low back to do the work. Take your feet apart. Grab the sides of your body. Suck that belly button in, squeeze your glutes, and we lift. Make sure you continue to breathe. To keep that belly button sucked in, away from the floor the entire time. Notice I'm not looking up. You're looking down, keeping the tension out of your neck. On this one, your feet are staying on the floor. Your glutes are tight. Low back is doing all the work. And recover. Next exercise is Superman. So the arms come over the head. Everything lifts off the floor. Suck it in, tighten it up, here we go. Control the descend. You want to feel your low back, mid back, glute doing the work. Keep breathing. And recover. Bring it in. Arch that back. Slow-mo mountain climbers. Come to a plank. All right, you're using your abdominal to pull that knee as far forward as you can. Spread your fingers. Push into the floor. Pull your chest away from that mat. And you're going to hold that knee as high as you can for 1 second. Push the floor away. That's it. See how my back is wanting to round? I got to flatten everything out. Navel sucked in. All right, go up to the knees. This is bird dog to twisted crunch. So we're going to stay on the hands and knees for this one. Opposite arm, opposite leg, reach, and then elbow and knee touch underneath. So reach and crunch. I want you to squeeze the abdominals as you make connection with the elbow and the knee. And it's twisted, so let's take the elbow to the outside of that knee. Push away from the floor with your bottom arm. And you'll feel the obliques as you twist under, trying to get that elbow on the outside of that knee. And let's switch sides, go right into it. Again, you're going to hang out there for 1 second and squeeze. Keep breathing. And I'm doing a little glute squeeze when the leg straightens. You know, just for fun. Upside down. Twisted crunch. I'm dropping the rib cage toward the hips as you twist under. And you're breathing and recover. Okay, grab your chair if you want it. Single leg bridges. Now, taking a leg up just increases the range of motion. So I want 90 degrees. Left leg's up, right leg's your worker leg, and actually I'm going to switch legs so you can see better. There we go. So straight up, you're using glute and hamstring to press those hips as high as you can, because glutes are a part of our core. And of course, your navel is sucked in. Think about that top heel going straight up to the ceiling. That's it. One more. All right, change legs. Extend, that should feel lovely to stretch. All right, here we go. Not relaxing all the way down, kind of hovering barely over the mat with that glute, those glutes. Then you're going to squeeze your glutes and press up to the ceiling. Suck in and tighten. That's it. Trying not to press with the arms. The body's funny. Figure out ways to cheat. Give me 10 seconds. One more. Nice. Okay, you can push it out of the way or move back. Crunch, side crunch. Hands behind the head. Press that low back into the floor. We're going to crunch, side crunch, center, and down. As you lower down, you're going to continue to keep pressing that low back toward the floor. So the core never gets an actual rest during the 50 seconds. Elbows are wide. You're feeling that's rib cage drop toward the hip bone. And you should feel that oblique contract on that one side. Elbows wide. 10 seconds. Press your head into your fingers and recover. I'm going to drop my hands for 10 seconds and do the same thing on the other side. Here we go. Crunch, side bend, center, down. Pressing that low back. I know you're doing it. I'm just reminding you. You want the crunch as high as you can get it. That's it. Ten seconds. Feel the rib cage. Crunch sideways to the hip bone. And recover. Okay, I'm going to roll onto the side, and then around to the stomach. And we have the swim. We're going to stay up. Tiny movement of the arms and the legs. Suck that navel in. Here we go. Lift. And you're just moving those arms up and down. The hardest thing here is continuing to breathe. Your nose is pointed toward the mat. Tiny little movements. It doesn't have to be big. Keep breathing. See if you can pull your chest a little further away from the floor. Extend those arms a little further. And bring it in. Come up. Arch. Okay. Coming onto one side. Side plank. You can be on the bottom knee down, or up. And we're gonna reach under and come up. Now notice, I'm not turning my chest toward the mat. Okay, your chest stays forward. And just a slight twist. I do not want a whole lot of movement in that bottom shoulder. That's not safe. And as you reach, maybe the top shoulder dips just a smidge. As you reach back and under, you're gonna feel those bottom obliques working. You can also stagger your feet. Pull that bottom rib cage away from the floor. And switch sides.
That's right.
3, 2, 1. Elbow right underneath the shoulder. Press that forearm into the floor. That's it. Lifting that bottom hip away from the mat. Now as I reach under, I'm kind of reaching back, actually trying to touch that glute without twisting from the hip. Hips stay forward.
That's right.
3 seconds. Give me one more repetition. Nice. Into your plank. One leg, downward dog. We're going to bring that knee toward the chin. Okay, so come up into your plank. Go up into your downward dog. And I want you to lift one leg. Okay, you're going to shift your body forward and bring that knee in. And then shift your body back into your heel as you pull the leg up. Shift forward, knee to chin.
That's right.
That's it. And your abdominal is doing the work of getting that knee as close to your chin as you can. Keep breathing. Pause for 1 second. When you get there, force the abdominal to hold it there. And recover. Stretching the wrist a little bit. We'll do the other side. Here we go. Now you want to keep your hips pointing down toward the floor the entire time. So it's really not about how high that leg goes. It's about how close can you get the knee to the chin, using the abdominal to pull. Strong arms, push away from the floor. You have 5 seconds. And recover. Come onto your back. Okay. Now we're going to work from the bottom of the abdominal up. So it's a reverse crunch. Okay? So you're trying to get the rib, the hips, the pelvis to come as close to the rib cage as you can, and I want you to slowly release. Reverse crunch. Slowly control it down. You're still breathing. Bringing the hip bones up to the rib cage this time. It's effort. You can hear me. My voice gets louder.
That's right.
Keep breathing. No rocking motion, because that's using momentum.
That's right.
5 seconds. Lift. Control.
Come on.
Good. Relax the legs.
That's right.
Corkscrew is next. Again,
Come on.
working from the bottom up, and we're going to add oblique. So, as we lift the hips, we're going to scoot the hips to the left and to the right. Here we go.
That's right. Come on.
Control the landing.
Come on.
And those feet want to go straight up to the floor. Again, making sure that you are not rocking. This is probably going to shorten your range of motion, how high you go, but it's better. You can build strength from here. Five seconds. And recover. Roll yourself up. Back to the side plank. And we have a hip dip. Okay. Again, options here. We're going strong, lifted up through the side arm. Press your forearm down. Not a whole lot of movement in that bottom shoulder. And the bottom oblique is pushing those hips up. Keep breathing. You're doing great. We're almost there. You have 10 seconds. And switch. Elbow under shoulder. Lift and go. Again, lots of options here, but press your forearm to the floor. This helps stabilize the shoulder joint. Want to, and making sure that you're not rolling forward. Pretend like your back is glued up against a wall. It's kind of like you're, well, that just sounds gross. I'm not going to say that. Lift, bottom, oblique. Push, pull the hip away from the floor. You got 5 seconds. Your back. 3 pulse crunch. Press that low back into the floor. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. I want this slow and controlled. Elbows wide. Now as you come down, what do you want to keep? Yes, your back pressing into the floor. Rib cage to hips. That's what you're thinking. Rib to hip, rib to hip, rib to hip. How small can you make the space between your rib and your hip? You got this. You're doing great. recover. Next up is a double crunch. So, knees come in. Everything. Pelvis lifts off the floor. Shoulder blades lift off the floor. They meet in the middle. And we extend. Keep going. It's up to you how low your legs can go. They can go as low as you can keep the back pressing down and flat. As soon as that back arches, that's your body saying, whoop, legs are too low. That's it. Make sure your abdominal pulls your pelvis off the floor. Recover. All right. Arms down by your side. You can even tuck them under your glutes if you need to. We're going to lower those legs. Press your back into the floor. Here we go. Lower. And lift. Now, the muscles on the front of your hip flexor, is going to work. But I want you to focus on pressing the low back down as you pull the legs back up. And this will activate those core muscles. Nice and slow. Just keep breathing. Doing awesome, guys. That low back.
And it's breakdown shelter. To receive, we must believe. And our faith in the house be restored. And protect us from those that seek to pervert our house.
Nice. Relax the legs. Okay, 90-degree toe taps. So, there's a 90-degree bend at your hip in the back of your knee. Slight crunch, and you're going to tap those toes down and bring them back to 90 degrees. Not 45. 90. You're going to feel the work in the core being done. The closer those toes get to the floor. We're almost there. Press that low back down. Press that low back down and recover. Okay, turning over. Back to your plank. We've got plank to toe touch. This is your last one. So we're here. Okay. You're going to shift your weight back and reach opposite arm to opposite toe. Back to plank. Squeeze the glutes. Lift the hip and push back. Here we go. Lift the hips as you push back. Keep breathing. And then come back to plank and glute squeeze. Glute squeeze. Whole body's working here. Push back with the arm. Your abs working to lift the hips. Your obliques working to twist. That's it. Hang on. Don't forget, give me a glute squeeze as you come back to the plank. And hold right here. Give me a little glute finisher. Pull your chest away from the floor and use your glutes to lift. You're almost there in 5 seconds. And drop to your knees. Sit back, relax your forehead. Nice work, my friends. Relax those arms. Breathing deep. Come up. Arch the back. Flatten. Come up to your knees. Okay, a little bit wide. Now I want you to push the hips forward. Squeeze the glutes. You'll feel hip flexor looks like this from the side. Just push them forward a little bit. And let's come side to side. Little circles. Push the hip forward. Stay right here. Deep breath. Exhale. All right. Nice work, my friends. Core. 30 minutes. You did it. I love you. Your Creator loves you more. Praying that you love yourself enough to pour all that love out on someone else today that needs it. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.